What's up everyone? Today we'll be taking a look at a automatic gas tier farm. As you can see, this farm is very simple. It's pretty small. It just involves some magma blocks and basically some rails, as you guys can see. And we currently have a player AFK, so we should be seeing some gas spawn occasionally. Basically the way this farm works is we build this in a soul sand valley, as you can see by the fog as well as my F3 menu. And in this biome it's pretty special. So essentially, in a Soul Sand Valley, as you guys probably know, only two mobs can spawn, the skeleton as well as the ghast, as we can see right here in front of us. Then, in order to control so only ghast spawn, we place magma blocks as our spawning platform, and then periodically we have some wither roses, which cause the ghasts to instantly die after they spawn, and then the drops are collected by a hopper minecart underneath and deposited into the chest right here. So this farm's super easy to build. Obviously the wither roses will take some effort to get, but I'll link a super simple wither rose farm by Eagle Eye down in the description, so make sure to check that out to get your wither roses. And yeah guys, this farm's awesome. You'll get about a stack of gas tiers an hour, which given the size of this farm, is pretty quite awesome. Anyways, let's hop into what you need to build this farm. Alright, in order to build a farm, you're going to need the following items, and the farm we're about to build is a little bit different than the farm over there, just because I figured out a way to do the rail system a little bit cheaper, but the farm will work exactly the same. So the first thing you'll need is about 5.5 stacks of building blocks. You need to place rails on these, otherwise they can be literally anything. You need 5 stacks and 10 magma blocks, and these do have to be magma blocks. You also need 3 stacks and 8 stained glass. You could use half slabs, but I would just use glass. You definitely want something that isn't spawnable. You'll also need 30 dirt, or a block that a wither rose can be placed on. You could also use netherrack, but I think dirt looks a little bit better. And then of course you'll need 30 wither roses as well as 2 carpets to spawn-proof 2 blocks that are exposed. In addition, you will need 5 stacks and 1 rails, as well as 40 powered rails, and incorrect number here, you will need 40 levers, just like so. And then for the collection system, you'll need the following redstone devices, and you can find this list down in the description. Alright, let's get into building the farm. The first thing you want to do is find yourself a soul sand valley down below, underneath the nether, and then you want to make yourself a way to get up to the nether ceiling, and I'll link a method to both get on top of the nether ceiling as well as break the bedrock, so you have a way to get up and down from the roof and back down to the main nether floor. Down in the description, it'll be one of the first links down there. Anyways, let's get started with the farm. First thing you want to do is place a chest 1 block above the bedrock ceiling, just like this. And you want to go ahead and place 2 hoppers in, just like so. And you want to also go ahead and grab yourself your building blocks and place it in this pattern, just like so, right here. And we want to go ahead and place your redstone comparator right here, redstone torch, and 2 redstone dusts. And that is actually your minecart unloading system all complete. The next thing you want to do is extend this out by 20 blocks with your building blocks of choice. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And you want to go back by 18 blocks. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And now you want to complete the square and fill in all with your building block of choice. It's important to note right now that you can actually expand the size of the farm. However, at the end, you may need to tweak your AFK position. If you do want to build a bigger farm, make sure to join my Discord down below, and I can give you any hands you might need by tweaking your AFK position, but essentially you might need to lower it in order to be in with the range. You also might have to change up your rail configuration and use more powered rails if you do to make the farm bigger. But let's get back into the tutorial, because I'll be focusing on the standard size platform. Alright, let's now go ahead and put your rails into place. First things first, put a powered rail right here, and then go ahead and place normal rails 4 down like so. Place another powered rail. Come down to this end, place 4 down, and put another powered rail, and then fill in the middle just like so. And now you essentially want to repeat this pattern, so powered rail, normal rails, powered rail, and essentially go back and forth just like so. And yeah, fill in the entire square with rails, which I'll do right now. Once you've reached the end, you should end up, basically if you filled it all with normal rails, with something like this. What you want to do is replace this last rail with a powered rail, and place a block right here with a carpet on top to prevent any mobs from spawning on it. And now what you want to do is actually go underneath the blocks in order to place your levers. And the way you can do this is you can grab any type of trapdoor and you can line yourself up, say with this row, in order to get there, close the trapdoor. What you actually can do is get under here and place levers just like so. And if you go across the entire row and do this and do your crawling thing, what we will find is at the end, after we powered them all the levers will be turned on, of course, and all your powered rails will be powered. So you want to do that for all the powered rails you can see, except of course for that one, because that one's the unloading system. Once all your rails are in place, make sure to put a carpet on top of this block right here. And next we're actually going to put in our magma blocks. So over the course of this entire rectangle, what you want to do, and ignoring this block is the only block you don't want to put magma over, is just place magma blocks just like so over every single rail. And once you do that, we'll put in the wither roses. Alright, so let's put our wither roses in. So the first thing you want to do is just put one in one of the corners right here. And then every 3 blocks going down one side of the farm, preferably the 18 block wide part, as you can see what I'm doing right here, is just place yourself some dirt blocks just like so, and then you want to do the same in the other direction. Obviously your grid might be a little bit incomplete and not uniform. That's totally okay. It's not going to affect how the farm works. But yeah, so you just want to do, and then just once you fix that, obviously just go down and finish off the grid over and over again. And once you put your dirt blocks in, go ahead and put wither roses on top of every single one. And you should be left with something looking like this. Now we can go ahead and put our glass walls in place in order to prevent the ghast from escaping. And to do that, the first thing you want to do is come to the edge and just build up by 1 block, and then just go ahead and place a ring of glass 1 block up from the farm around the entire perimeter of it. And next, come to one edge of the farm once you have your ring in and build up by 4 blocks, and then put a 5th block on top, and you can go ahead and break this. And next, what you want to do is just put some temporary blocks down like so, and every 3rd block go ahead and place another glass. And what you want to do is you want to do this until you reach the end, just like so. Obviously it's taking a little bit longer than expected, as you can see. Once you reach the end, what you want to do is just put rows of glass just like so, extending it all the way down, and this will prevent the ghast from flying out of the ceiling. Now the farm is nearly done. The finishing touch is to put in a minecart hopper, and now we can figure out where we're going to AFK this thing. So come to one of the sides of the farm, it doesn't really matter which, and come to the rough middle of that side. Obviously it's even number, so you can't be exact. And coming out a couple blocks from the farm, what you want to do is build up until you hit, looking at right here, this number where my mouse is circling, you're looking at the block below you, which should be at Y253. So keep doing this, and these are all temporary blocks. Obviously, you could leave them and put a ladder to get up to your AFK point, or you can just use an elytra to fly up there, which is what I would probably do at this point in the game if I was building myself a ghast tier farm, but a ladder works too. So build up the 253, and that is actually the farm totally complete. So I'm now up at the AFK point, as you guys can see right here, and if we hop on down, as you can see, I've put in, you can actually see ghast spawning and dying already, but I've put in this despawn sphere. As you can see, if we hop back down below, what we're going to find is that despawn sphere, and I'll hop into spectator mode, basically just encompasses the farm, and that there's no spawning spaces to be had below, meaning that the only spawns occurring in the nether are going to be in this farm. And now our minecart hopper can go around and pick up all of the drops. And you can just AFK up here, and the farm will be working totally fine. Of course, one thing you might want to do if you are using an elytra to get up here is you could expand this to, like, a 3x3 and AFK in the center block. That might be advisable. And the reason why we do it to the side is because you don't want to put any blocks above the spawning spaces of the farm, because that actually will slow it down. So make sure you're standing up here, and as you can see, the ghasts are already flowing in. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate you guys dropping a like. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and stuff, even if it doesn't really benefit you. It'd really be appreciated over here on the EasyGoing channel. If you want to play with me, make sure to check out the Patreon and join the Patreon server today. For only $2 a month, you can play with me and the other members of the server starting February 10th. Anyways, guys, I will see you all later. Have an easygoing day. Bye-bye.